Now this next guy, there's a kind of a story behind this one. This is a cedar soundboard classic, and with rosewood back and sides, a beautiful rosewood. I use East Indian rosewood, which is a crop wood. It's been exported for centuries from India. They have lots of it. And the story behind it is my wife and I, when we moved up here to Fort Bragg 17 years ago, and by the way, my wife and I are celebrating our, next weekend, celebrating our 50th year together. And every time we moved this set of shelves that her grandfather nailed together for her back in the late, we figured it out, it must be about the late 1940s. Well, the last time we moved, I had a good look at this set of shelves. In fact, I'm going to show you what it looked like by reaching over the back of me here. And it turns out that the shelves are made out of western red cedar. Well, I said, I'll make you a dining room full of bookshelves in exchange for these old bookshelves that had a kind of a sentimental value. And she said, fine, go ahead. And Grandpop would be proud to have his shelves made into a guitar. Well, it turns out that there are two nail holes which are absolutely unavoidable. So if you look really carefully, and nobody notices it until I point them out. So right here and right here are inlaid little pieces of western red cedar to fill in where those nail holes were. So it makes a good story when you're doing a performance. And one fellow who came very close to buying this guitar, played it for quite a while in a bunch of public venues, and he's a good classical player, and he got to tell that story every time, kind of loosened up the crowd. So it's a there's a particular I hesitate to call it a warm quality to a cedar soundboard guitar, but it's certainly different from spruce. So I don't play any classical at all. The closest thing I do is a bit of the Grenadinus, like I did a moment ago. Warm sound. It's a very, very nice guitar. I shouldn't be bragging about my guitars, I suppose. It's up to you guys to do the bragging for me.